The video for day 2 commences just west of Kenora on Highway 17, the Trans-Canada Highway, as we were approaching the Manitoba border. From there on, there was definitely a dramatic change in topography from northern Ontario. The roads were definitely better, and I use air quotes around the word better because they were straighter, faster, and a little more boring, less technical, so better for me trying to haul ass across the country. I did love the 110 speed limits. Good on you, Manitoba. Day 2 of our road trip, while not as visually exciting as the first day was pretty incredible in the sense that we got to see 4 provinces in one day: Ontario, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta. We also crossed through 3 different time zones, which had me scratching my head because I didn't really notice where the time zone markers were, so I was asking myself quite a lot of the time, what time is it? Manitoba and Saskatchewan are pretty flat, kinda boring. I was really tired by that point, so I wasn't sorry to have a less demanding drive with minimal inputs. Cruise control, sailing down the straight, flat, long highways. I did love the scenery though, because it was really different from what I'm used to. We have beautiful farmland in southern Ontario, but nothing so flat, endlessly vast as the prairies. And the clouds. Oh, I love clouds, and this place is nothing but sky. One thing that this experience has emphasized in my mind is what a beautiful country we have, and it's impressed upon me how vast it really is. We were driving across only half of it, but half of the second largest country in the world is no mean feat in itself. Such an incredible diversity of environments, and obviously there's so much that I still have to see. It really opened my eyes to the potential possibilities of beauty to see in this country. It's made me even more proud to be Canadian and of my beautiful country. Long straight highways definitely make for quicker travel, as opposed to twisty hilly highlands around Lake Superior. That was totally worth it, but not the fastest way to get through the country, with a speed limit of 90 kilometers per hour, and in a lot of places I didn't feel comfortable doing my usual 15 over. The temperature here was quite a bit lower too. In southern Ontario it was about 25 Celsius when we left, and the mid-morning in Manitoba was between 12 and 15, and northern Ontario overnight had dropped down to about 7 or 8. It made me kinda wish that we had outfitted for colder weather. After all, we were heading to the Rocky Mountains. I was hoping that the kids would be dressed warmly enough, otherwise we'd be buying some new sweaters. From Hamilton to Thunder Bay in 15 hours and 45 minutes. It may not be a record, but it was a record for me, both in terms of distance in one day and distance driven period. and overall making it from Hamilton, Ontario to Brooks, Alberta in 38 hours. It's a pretty respectable time, I must say. I'll tell you, the prospect of seeing the Rocky Mountains was super exciting to me at the beginning, and especially so as I'm staring out at 1,000 yards of flat, grassy plains. So I often ask myself while I'm taking photographs or making videos and going to this trouble, why do I do it? Does anybody care? Will anybody want to see what I produce? And the question really is irrelevant, because it's something that I do because I enjoy to do it. But most of all, what motivates me when I take photos of something beautiful that I see, or in this case making videos of this exciting experience that we got to have together for the very first time, it's to share with those people who couldn't be with me. For instance, my wife, first of all, because she was already there. She had flown to Lethbridge, so she didn't get to see on the way out what we got to see. So this video is primarily for my friends and my family, and anyone else in the world who's interested in seeing these beautiful areas but hasn't yet had the opportunity to. Or if you have had the opportunity to, I hope that this fairly represents the vast and sheer beauty of this country, and I hope that this video conveys that and shares just how very exciting and wonderful that it was. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for the other videos in this series. I've got one coming up for the Dinosaur Provincial Park and of course Banff National Park. See you next time.